Trying to limit getting sick, as we all usually are. Our health educator, Dr. Eric Griggs, joining us this morning to discuss some of the everyday items that have the most bacteria on them, especially as we're getting into these, flu, RSV, the COVID seasons here. We have Dr. Griggs joining us now. We're looking at video here of people getting their flu shots, but, a lot of this can be at least tempered down, trying to avoid getting in contact with a ton of bacteria. So what are some of the first steps you should do? Some of the most common places where you might run into this?
Well, let's just start with what I found one of the most surprising that can have 10 times the number of, let's say, bathroom bacteria and viruses is our phones. And
wow.
We take them and we put them.
Oh, we put them down everywhere too. We're always setting them down on stuff. We're always, yeah.
Yeah, so sanitizing your phone, being careful of where you're putting your phone before you put it to your face. But the biggest thing is, I haven't said it in a while, is we need to wash our hands, wash our nasty hands.
Yep.
Up to 80% of the infections that we pass to each other are done through our hands. And with that said, you want to think about things that you touch, like money, dollar bills, up to over 80,000 different types of bacteria have been found on actual money, and it can linger on money for 2 to 4 days. So if you can use the contactless payment systems and the
little touch things. I use those a lot now. Once I realized my phone had that capability, which it probably always did, I always do the little touch thing with the phone, or tap. Just tap with the card. Anything that limits that. I mean, we're looking at video here of just like seafood markets, but also just grocery stores in general, places where it's just, you're gonna run into a lot of people, I would assume.
So speaking of grocery stores, the shopping carts, if you think about how many hands touch those shopping carts, upwards again of thousands and thousands of bacteria, that some of which are very dangerous, have been found to be on the shopping cart handle, so you wanna sanitize those as much as possible. Another place would be hotel rooms. If you travel, the TV remotes and the light switches are places where they found up to 10 times the number of bathroom bacteria on remotes and light switches. So wash your hands, sanitize those things before you touch them.
And talking about yourself, but also your kids, school's back in session. We're kind of at the end of the summer here. We're still going to the pool, places that are going to be a lot of kids, a lot of germs. Kids, known for their germs. Germs, they go hand in hand, no pun intended. So what do you recommend for parents who, obviously want to go to these public places, go to the parks, go to the pools, spend time with their friends, school, all that stuff?
Just be wary. Try not to, if you're at the pool, make sure the kids don't ingest the water, because kids,
you know what they do. We all know what they do.
Yeah. The same thing in the sandboxes, right? In the sandboxes, you want to sanitize the toys. Make sure your kids wash their hands prior to playing, and being just very germ aware.
And germ aware all year long, but in this time of the year, I know it's when we see those upticks of your flus, your RSV, and COVID now it's part of the mix. Every year now will be part of the mix. So what do you recommend on that front, just trying to limit those numbers from going up?
So again, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, talk to your doctor, get your vaccines. If you're eating out at restaurants, understand that the menus and the lemon wedges have been shown to have 185,000 plus bacteria and viruses. So if you're gonna get your lemon wedges on the side, use the QR codes for your menus, and squeeze your own lemon juice.
Well, the QR code is something is interesting. I've seen that stick around, because obviously that happened during the pandemic, but I've seen a lot of restaurants that still stuck with that QR code, because once you do it once, you figure out how to do it with your phone. Once you get past that learning curve, it gets pretty easy. Yeah,
especially now that I know there's 185,000 different bacteria, and between my phone and the menu, I'll keep your hands and your bugs to yourself.
Gotcha. All right, well, appreciate it as always, Dr. Eric Griggs.